Let's Bridge the Gap, a social outreach initiative by Dr. Ishrat Shakil.
Nahmadu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem amma ba'd. This is Dr. Ishrat Shakil from Palette Farm. Let us bridge the gap. And I am pleased to introduce today's guest to all the viewers. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce my, he is as good as my son, Dr. Shaukat Ahmed Noon. And I was highly thrilled to know about his achievements and about his success. That is why मैंने ये वक्त ये पलेट फार्म गनीमत समझा कि इनको मैं यहाँ लाऊं और ऑडियंस के सामने इनकी जितनी भी इन्होंने अचीवमेंट्स है, जितनी भी प्रोग्रेस है, जितनी भी इनके अकम्पलिशमेंट्स है, उनको आपके नज़र करके ताकि लोगों में एक इंस्पायरेशन मिल जाए इनसे, और जो बच्चे पढ़ते हैं जो थोड़ा सा मायूस हुए होते हैं मायूसी की तरफ न जाए। अलबत्ता ऐसे ऐसे जो होनहार और जो ऑन द सक्सेस रोड जो अभी पर सक्सेसफुल जिंदगी गुजार रहे हैं और अभी अचीवमेंट्स में बहुत ऊंचा नाम कर रहे हैं, इसलिए मैंने आज इस मंच पर इस प्लेटफार्म पर डॉक्टर शौकत अहमद नून साहब को बुलाया है ताकि ये अपनी तमाम जितनी भी अचीवमेंट्स है आपके सामने रख के ऑडियंस और व्यूअर्स को मैं गुजारिश करता हूँ कि इनकी तरफ ध्यान दे। इन्होंने कैसे अपनी ज़िंदगी गुजारी है, इन्होंने पढ़ाई कहाँ से स्टार्ट की है। Actually, Dr. Shaukat Ahmed Noon Sahab, he is a graduate. He did his graduation from Amar Singh College, Srinagar. Then he went for post-graduation to the University of Kashmir. And he has completed his doctorate from Aligarh Muslim University. And he hails from the agricultural family of district Badgaon. And I am proud that he is son of our soil. His father and me would play in the paddy fields during our childhood. We would play for hours together. He could not carry on the studies, but he, in the form of Dr. Shaukat, उनके ड्रीम्स जो पूरे हो रहे हैं इनकी वजह से। और मुझे लगता है जितने भी व्यूअर्स हैं, जितने भी पढ़ने वाले बच्चे हैं अभी, they are on the right track, and this story of Dr. Shaukat will definitely be an inspiring story for them, so that they can progress and achieve the success. Not losing much time, I will just switch over to Dr. Shaukat Ahmed Noon Sahab so that he can just detail the whole program, whole journey of studies. And he has this time he's associate professor in Saudi Arabia in a university. That journey he will detail himself. Shukriya, Dr. Shaukat Sahab, just I am pleased to have you were here. You just detail the whole journey कि कहाँ से आपने स्टार्ट किया, फिर ग्रेजुएशन, फिर पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन, फिर आप एग्जिट कैसे मिला आपको, जो आप इस वक्त सऊदी अरब में एक elevated position पर है in the educational institute there in the Saudi Arabia.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much, Dr. Ishrat Sahab, for inviting me for this fruitful session. I am Dr. Shaukat Ahmed Noon, currently working as an associate professor and a scientist in Saudi Arabia. I am associated with Saudi Electronic University.
MashaAllah.
I started my schooling from my native village, Vadvan, Government Boys High School, Vadvan. Then for higher secondary schooling, I went to Badgaon. In those days, there was no higher secondary school in nearby areas. From there, I completed my higher secondary education. Then I went to Amar Singh College and I took mathematics as a major subject. Actually, in 11th standard, I took the second stream of non-medical. In those days, there were two streams of non-medical. One was the main stream, mathematics, statistics, mathematics, chemistry and physics. The second stream was...
That would be called as non-medical.
Non-medical. Okay. There was another stream of non-medical, that was mathematics, physics and statistics. And I took this stream. Then, as I said, I went to Amar Singh College for my bachelor's. I did bachelor's from Amar Singh College with major mathematics as a subject because I was interested in mathematics. There is a story behind it, maybe I will come on that later, inshallah. उसके बाद मैं यूनिवर्सिटी गया, कश्मीर यूनिवर्सिटी. I presented myself in an entrance examination. And Alhamdulillah, I was selected in 3 subjects: mathematics, statistics and computer science. But I took mathematics as my major subject. In 2010, But after that, I had to switch from mathematics to statistics because of some reasons. There were political crises in the valley, if you remember, in 2010. So I thought it's better to move on to statistics subject. There is another story behind it.
Is not stat the sub-subject?
Yes,
of
it is.
mathematics
It is
itself?
actually the applied field
Applied
of mathematics.
field.
So I find it very interesting, more than mathematics, because in statistics you can find the applications of mathematics, the theories, the theorems, the terminologies, everything. So I find statistics more interesting and also career oriented, because statistics allows you to move in the data science, data analytics, the Hadoop and other computer oriented subjects. After completing my masters in 2013, I find that it's not enough to survive and it's not enough to find a job when you are only masters. And also I find that there are few things which are just uncharted territory. I have to find their applications. Although I memorized them in the masters to get good marks, but still I find that no, it's not enough. I have to, go into the research field to find more about these theories.
So
these,
during your PG, you were not knowing the application of these
yes, few of them,
and
yes,
tests and all the things.
yes.
Okay.
There were few things which were unknown to me. Although I somehow managed to remember them for passing the examination and getting good grades. Every student knows it, how we do in the university life. So after completing the masters, I find that yes, there is a need of research. I have to find a good institution. Yes. So I find that my dream institution is Aligarh Muslim University. There is a reason, because most of the faculty in our department was from Aligarh Muslim University.
The faculty at
University of Kashmir, yes. Then I went there with few colleagues. मेरे साथ बहुत सारे दोस्त थे entrance examination के लिए वहाँ पे. Being an external candidate, Alhamdulillah, I got the first position in the entrance examination. So they offered me PhD directly. Although
otherwise you had to bridge it.
Yes, there was a prerequisite for PhD. It's the MPhil degree in those days, in 2014. MPhil was a prerequisite. You need to pass the MPhil. You need to have the MPhil degree to enroll yourself in the PhD program.
But
I was offered PhD program directly. For the first 4 candidates, actually, they were offered PhD program directly. This was the first time Aligarh Muslim University initiated this setup to provide PhD directly if they have good grades in the entrance examination.
So you were the first batch?
Yes, we were the first batch, and I think I was the first candidate as well, because as I said, I was the topper of the list. So the chairman of the department that time, Professor Ariful Islam, he said, I will take you under my supervision. So I was in his supervision. That proved to be very lucky for me, because he was supervising the students. He was doing the research in a very innovative branch of science that is called the reliability engineering. So I have my PhD in reliability engineering.
So in other words, I should say that he was your guide.
Yes, he was my guide, PhD guide.
What is in my knowledge that there used to be major subject and the minor subject. What was your minor in that?
Minor was accelerated life testing.
Okay.
Accelerated life testing is something when we check the life reliability, or we can say strength of the products in an accelerated time, in a short period of time. Current age is the age of science and technology, and at the same time it is the age of competition. So there are products in the market which face the competition from different suppliers, from different producers. So if you go to the market, first thing you ask them, I need any product. But you first ask them, is there any warranty or guarantee on this product? This actually gives you the faith that the product is going to survive for the long time. This product is going to be good if they provide you the warranty and guarantee. But if we talk about the producer itself, they will only provide you the guarantee and warranty when they themselves have the faith on the product. They should have the faith. जब उन्हें खुद पता है कि हमारा प्रोडक्ट सर्वाइव करेगा 5 साल 4 साल, तभी वो आपको वारंटी एंड गारंटी देंगे. So how they know that their good is going to perform well? For that we need the life testing. This is my research area, where we check the life and reliability of modern systems and products. So this is not only about the product. There can be, luxurious items. Missile system is also one of the products, one of the systems that we check using the data.
What I know, I'm in hand in this science. No doubt, this mathematics is called as the queen of all sciences.
Sciences.
And stat is one of the applicable portion of mathematics. But I know about stat that it is the science of probability.
Yes. Probabilities.
How can you just guide a nation or guide a civilization or guide your product or a company when your science is probability science?
First, I will.
It could be or could not be.
Yeah, it could be. Actually, first I will elaborate what is probability. Probability is the chance of happening and non-happening of an event. Right now you see the forecasting. So we see forecasting on mobile phones, whether it will rain today or not, what are the chances of rain. So there is the probability. So we use statistics behind it. Also there was a pandemic in 2019, COVID, everybody knows it. Then the world was behind. They were searching the medicine or any cure for this disease or any vaccine. So then they tested this. I mean, every lab was testing their own product, own vaccine. Then they gave us what are the chances that this vaccine is going to be effective and what are the chances that this vaccine is going to be non-effective on different categories of people. There are some patients, diabetics, children, women, pregnant women. So probability is again there. The chances are again there. There is 60% chance that this will actually cure or this will prevent you from getting the disease.
So are you supporting the fact that anything which you want to predict or forecast, say for example, we want to forecast an infection in an area, we want to forecast the epidemic in an area, we want to forecast new emerging diseases in animals and human beings. There is a role of statistics?
Yes, there is a role of statistics. Statistics parallel to the other subject, as you said, the disease in the humans or disease in the animals. So the Department of Animal Husbandry, a department or the science of the animals, will come with and they will emerge with the Department of Statistics, the data.
They will
so
come
they
up with
will
the
come to us, they will ask us that this is the data, you take this data and just find the other statistical measures that we require. So we support them. So statistics always plays a supportive role in all these sciences. So as you might have also heard about that statistics is in every science, medical science, it is in biological science, even in social science. So statistics plays a role everywhere and it's parallel to...
Is it because of the fact that it has been declared as queen of sciences?
Of course, that's why, because looking at its applicability, looking at the versatility of the subject, that's why it has been said that this subject is the queen of all subjects.
There are different tests, ZAT test, T-test,
Yes, of
test. I was always afraid of mathematics. You know, there was a teacher, अल्लाह उनको खैर सलामत रखे अगर अभी हयात हैं, वो सिद्दीक साहब थे, सिद्दीक करमानी. वो मैं बॉयज हाई स्कूल सरगुम में 9th में पढ़ता था, तो वो श्रीनगर से आ गए थे टीचर. तो हाउ ब्यूटीफुली ही वुड जस्ट टीच अस मैथमेटिक्स, अरिथमेटिक, ज्योमेट्री, ट्रिग्नोमेट्री. ये इतना इंटरेस्टिंग रहता था कि हम सोचते थे कि ये कंटिन्यू करता रहे. टिल 9th मुझे आई वाज वेरी मच अफ्रेड ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स, लेकिन उनकी वजह से क्योंकि कंसेप्ट्स क्लियर हो गए थे, आई गॉट गुड मार्क्स इन मैथ एट दैट टाइम. So this mathematics, as I know, as you have made us through this platform, everywhere, all the people, that it is queen of all the subjects, all the sciences, it is required everywhere. Now, onwards. You complete your PhD, you came up with flying class, you are having a good guide, you may have some national and international publications also. उसके बाद आपकी दूसरी जर्नी स्टार्ट होती है. Nice to have your this life story कि कैसे आपने PhD और AMU तक कैसे पहुंच गए आप, और पहली बार आपके होते हुए जब आपने टॉप किया उस एंट्रेंस में तो उन्होंने स्किप कर दिया आपके लिए. दैट इज अ ग्रेट ऑनर फॉर यू. एंड जो MPhil का होना जरूरी नहीं समझा आपके लिए बिकॉज ऑफ योर वर्थ. कुदास एंड कंग्रेट्स फॉर दैट थिंग. दिस ऑनर इज टू we people as you hail from this area. So उसके बाद आपकी स्ट्रगल स्टार्ट हो गई.
Of course, you know, when you advance yourself in a competition, there are always challenges you face, especially when you belong to any humble economic background. Frankly speaking, my father was a BPL card holder, and it was very hard for me to manage the financial constraints. That too, when you are one of or among the 3 children in a family pursuing higher education. So this was one struggle that continued from zero to the end. And after completing my masters, at that time,
You started searching jobs.
yeah, I started searching jobs. Of course, every student does that. But I was lucky in that take also.
You did not get it.
Yes, that time after just completing my PhD, after only 5 days, I got the assistant professor job in the same department.
Okay.
Department of Statistics and Operation Research, Aligarh Muslim University.
Okay.
Just after 5 days. And I worked there as an assistant professor on contract basis till March 2018. In between, so the delegation came to Delhi and they were interviewing people. They required 2 assistant professor positions for mathematics subject. Although I was not eligible because they required 2.5 years of experience there.
Okay. As a teaching
Experience. I was only having just, I think, 4 months or 5 months. It is December 2017. 4 months experience. But I present myself just to try my luck. I went Delhi and I present myself in an
Before the
interview
board.
there. Yes, before the board. And they said, what's your PhD thesis? How many publications you have? Luckily, I was having 15 publications, research publication. And my subject, the reliability analysis, they find it very interesting. And the interviewer said to me that you are the only candidate whose PhD thesis I could understand.
Okay.
Others, they said, although they were very good, they were better than me, but
They were ambiguous.
yes, of course. So they presented their PhD thesis in a different way. I mean, they were more advanced way. I was presenting like I am explaining to any layman.
Layman. Okay.
So he said, I understood everything what you said. How many publications you have? That time I was having a book chapter in a book published by a Singapore author. It was in a very good university in Singapore. And he was very impressed with that. He just read the abstract of that book chapter. And he said, just sign here. We are now hiring you for this
Okay.
job, assistant professor. So this is how I get the job there. Then I moved to Saudi Arabia in August 2018.
As
It was
assistant professor.
as an assistant professor.
In which university?
Saudi Electronic University. Our campus is in King Abdulaziz University, Jeddah.
Okay.
There, after 4 years teaching mathematics and statistics, I got a promotion as an associate professor and a scientist at the same time, because for associate professors, they offer many research projects. Right now, I have 2 research projects running right now. So I am working as associate professor and a scientist at the same time. Alhamdulillah, right now, I have more than 178 international publications
Nice.
and 1 patent
Yes.
and few book chapters as well. Alhamdulillah.
हाँ डॉक्टर शावकत साहब, एक मैसेज, एक आप क्या सलाह देना चाहेंगे उन वालिदैन के लिए जिनके पास, जो बच्चों को पढ़ाना चाहते हैं लेकिन उनके पास वो वसाइल नहीं है, उनके पास वो इक्तिसादी वो उतना वेल ऑफ नहीं होते हैं, और वो बच्चे जो जिनमें जीन्स है, जिनमें एनर्जी है, जो पेशेंट है, लेकिन बिकॉज ऑफ द इकनॉमिक जो स्ट्रेस होता है उनको वो नहीं कर पाते हैं वो चीज़ें, उनके लिए क्या मैसेज रहेगी, उनके लिए क्या सलाह रहेगी आपकी?
जी, my message is for the parents to strive for their children. First, हमें बच्चों का सुनना चाहिए, और पेरेंट्स की जिम्मेदारी होती है कि बच्चे के लिए बेस्ट करें. ये हर एक पेरेंट की जिम्मेदारी होती है, चाहे उसका इकोनॉमिक बैकग्राउंड अच्छा है या ना अच्छा है. मुझे लगता है एक प्रोसेस है जिसे हम नेग्लेक्ट करते हैं हर कोई, दैट्स कॉल्ड द कैरियर काउंसलिंग. कैरियर काउंसलिंग इज़ वन ऑफ द प्रोसेसेस जो बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है हर बच्चे के लिए और हर माँ बाप के लिए, जो हर कोई नेग्लेक्ट करता है.
हमने देखा है 10th के बाद बच्चे यूजुअली 3 स्ट्रीम्स में जाते हैं यहाँ पे, या तो साइंस में जाएंगे, या तो आर्ट्स में जाएंगे, या तो कॉमर्स में जाएंगे। उन्हें पता नहीं होता है कि आगे इसका फील्ड क्या है, और उन्हें माँ बाप 100% उन्हीं पे छोड़ते हैं। दे फोर्स देम टू टेक द डिसीजन। बच्चों को फोर्स करते हैं कि आप करें जो आप चाहते हैं वो करें। वैसा नहीं करना होता। आई थिंक बच्चे उस टाइम बहुत इमेच्योर होते हैं 10th पे। उन्हें सपोर्ट की जरूरत है। हाँ, यू हैव टू लिसन देम एज वेल। उन्हें भी आपको सुनना है और आपको देखना है कि इसके लिए क्या बेहतर रहेगा। वहाँ बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट्स हैं जिनको हम बिल्कुल नेग्लेक्ट करते हैं। जो आज
ऐसे पेरेंट्स जो इलिटरेट हैं वो एक दूसरे से सलाह मशवरा करके अपने बच्चे के बारे में सोच सकते हैं।
आप हमें देखना, हमारी लोकेलिटी में अगर किसी ने कुछ किया है, जैसे आप यहाँ पे एक प्लेटफॉर्म क्रिएट कर चुके हैं और माशाल्लाह यहाँ पे भी लोग आ सकते हैं, आपके पास आ सकते हैं, हमारे पास आ सकते हैं, किसी और के पास आ सकते हैं, और ये सब वहाँ पे डिस्कस कर सकते हैं। हमारे बच्चे ने इतना किया। अब हम क्या करते हैं, हम देखते हैं बच्चे ने मार्क्स कितने लाए, इसने लाए 300 400, चलो इसको मेडिकल नहीं देते हैं, या तो मेडिकल देते हैं या मेडिकल नहीं देते हैं। ये नहीं देता है कितने बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स है, एविएशन है, पायलट ट्रेनिंग है, आपका ई कॉमर्स है, ई बिजनेस है, ई मैनेजमेंट है, हॉस्पिटलिटी मैनेजमेंट है, हेल्थ मैनेजमेंट है। बहुत सारे ऐसे सब्जेक्ट्स है जो बच्चे ले सकता है और कम टाइम में ये अपना कैरियर बना सकता है। ये मैसेज ज्यादातर उनके लिए है जो इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड है, जो लोग जिनके पास उन्हें वसाइल नहीं है। वो बच्चे को 10th के बाद 12th के बाद एक अच्छा सब्जेक्ट दे के ज़्यादा उन्हें एफर्ट नहीं लगेगा। इवन गवर्नमेंट इज आपको सपोर्ट करेगा उन मामलों में, क्योंकि वो इनोवेटिव सब्जेक्ट्स है और हमारी गवर्नमेंट ये चाहती है कि लोग उन सब्जेक्ट्स में जाएं। और अगर आप वो सब्जेक्ट लेंगे तो आपको ज़्यादा पीएचडी करने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। अगर आप आर्ट्स में लेंगे, जैसे हर कोई करता है, अभी बच्चों को पता नहीं होता है क्या लेना, या तो वो कज़न वजन से मशवरा करते हैं, वो कहता है कि मेरे पास नोट्स है, किताबें हैं, आप हिस्ट्री लेंगे, आप पॉलिटिकल साइंस लेंगे, बट इन्हें ये नहीं पता है आगे इसमें कितना कंपटीशन है, क्या इस सब्जेक्ट में हमारे पास वो जॉब्स अवेलेबल है जो आपको दूसरे सब्जेक्ट्स में मिलेंगे, या आपको टेक्निकल हैंड मिल रहा है या नहीं मिल रहा है। आप हिस्ट्री पढ़ेंगे, टेक्निकल हैंड नहीं मिलेगा। आप पॉलिटिकल साइंस पढ़ेंगे, नहीं मिलेगा। अगर आप किसी और उसमें जाएंगे, एविएशन में, पायलट ट्रेनिंग में जाएंगे, आपको टेक्निकल हैंड के साथ साथ बहुत सारी चीजों का आपको वहां पे जानकारी मिलेगी, और ये आपके लिए बिल्कुल सही रहेगा अगर आप काउंसलिंग लेंगे। काउंसलिंग इज द बेस्ट। और ये हर एक माँ बाप के लिए एक मैसेज है कि वो अपने बच्चे को बैक करे इस मामले में, काउंसलिंग सेशंस के लिए तैयार रहे और देखे कि हमारे बच्चे के लिए क्या सही रहेगा बिफोर मेकिंग एनी बिग लाइफ डिसीजंस।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर शौकत साहब। बहुत अच्छी बात है कि जो इलिटरेट पेरेंट्स है, जो बिल्कुल चाहते हैं कि उनके बच्चे पढ़े आगे जाएं, लेकिन वो डिसीजन नहीं ले पाते हैं कि कौन सा सब्जेक्ट लें, उनसे मेरी गुजारिश रहेगी कि वो यहाँ भी आके, क्योंकि ये प्लेटफार्म इसलिए मैंने बनाया है ताकि सो दैट आई कैन जस्ट मैनेज दैट गैप बिटवीन द ओल्ड सिटीजन्स एंड द न्यू जनरेशन, और उनको वी कैन कम अप टू द एक्सपेक्टेशंस ऑफ द न्यू पर्सन्स, सो दैट वी कैन कीप द पेशेंट एंड वो जज्बा जो उनके पेरेंट्स का होता है वो भी बरकरार रहे। आप सबों से मेरी गुजारिश रहेगी कि आप इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि आप पर बार बार वो प्रोग्राम्स आते रहें। साइंटिस्ट को हम बुलाएंगे, हम डॉक्टर्स को बुलाएंगे, हम वकला को बुलाएंगे इधर, ताकि आपको एक लाइन मिल जाए, ताकि आपको ये पता चले कि कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट क्या काम करता है और किस सब्जेक्ट में जाके आप कहाँ पर पहुँच सकते हो। विद दिस वर्ड्स आई थैंक डॉक्टर शौकत once again. Thank you for being here. It is an honor for this platform that you have here on this platform. Let us bridge the gap, and we will be definitely bridging the gap. We are having different programs to run. I will be running myself that moral education and all the things. With these words, I thank you. I'll wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Khuda Hafiz.
Let's bridge the gap.